but recently it's been a bit of a different story. Perhaps it's a bit redundant to look at the changes from their last match, which was almost a month and a half ago against TS Galaxy, but there are 5 alterations from that draw. 2 at the back. We have McCarthy and Munyani in for Marco and Solomons, both on the bench. Matlo's injured, so Ndlovu is in. Former Arrows man Pule Modi replaces Vilakazi. Lepo is in for Mayo. And changes for Le Mans for Golden Arrows from their defeat to Amazulu at the beginning of December. The first is in goal. Takazani Mbanjwa hasn't played any of the last 5, but he's in for Ondani Ngobo. Phillips Van Roy and Sedi Dion, the top scorer in the league, all out through injury. Ntando Nkosi Mabasa returns from a long layoff. The versatile defender looks to be playing left back today. And then Pilani Kumalo and Tukazani Kumalo are both installed.
A lot has changed in the Arrows, the way they play. Transition play used to be the order, but now they're more
back into life this week. We have a significant landmark in the story of last season, specifically in Global for SuperSport United, one possession more often than any other player in the league. Here he is, taking on some attacking responsibility.
He's like an out-and-out fullback. Will he have the energy?
This is a good move from KAIZER Chiefs. That's defending. Nice little flick from Mabue. Finds Shabalala. Now Modi. He's got it into the box, but space re-emerging for Pule Modi. Little 1-2 with Mdu Shabalala. Now he's found Mabue just over the top.
And I think that's where things changed a bit in their favor. So it's a team that has the potential. When you talk to Mangoba, he says, my biggest problem is from mistakes, individual mistakes.
There's Shabalala. He's fitted through for Silva, who cuts it back. Pule Modi. Now Shabalala again, trying to work the space, but instead chooses to lay it off to Mabue. Now Munyane. There is Silva. Does have options, looks to be setting it up for a long-range strike. Mbanjwa spilling it, but able to recover quite quickly. Game from the corner, Mbanjwa snatches at it. It's a little shaky at first, but has it in his clutches and has been able to bowl it out here to Ayabulela Makwele, who does have space. Marshall Miguel racing back. Here's Cisse. Makwele again. It's good for Kumalo. Well, from the tight angle, lashed several games in succession after suffering a concussion as they contend with this set piece now, and it has been turned in. Well, the last touch appears to have come off the head of Aiden McCarthy. Well, there's an initial touch here. It does look like Lepo turns it on.
But the McCarthy ahead, like I said, Chiefs can be very fortunate that there's no Vero, except for that it comes from the goalkeeper. But
the crowd really getting behind them as Lepo feeds Mabue, who looks to put it back into a good area for him. There's a goal scorer, McCarthy. Probably not how he dreamt it. Nodding over the line from close range. Look at this run. He's looking for what would be his first. Lovely skill from Shabalala. Silva for Spesihle Ndlovu. Munyane. Shabalala for Mabue. Shabalala gets it back from Aiden McCarthy, puts it in. It's another chance created by Mdu Shabalala. And the new year, Sitrikaze told us before the game that over the past fortnight, no one has been working as hard as Mdu Shabalala, as Chiefs have some defensive work to do here. Ndlovu! There's one season all the way to 05, 06. says Fundo Vilakazi, and caught some of his trademark skills. Mabue. Vilakazi, it's on his left. Let's find another shot on target. Ndlovu, who looked as though he was going to be the player withdrawn. That's the information that was fed to us. Now it's Mabue, I think, to facilitate the inclusion of both Mabaso and Bartman. It's a very exciting attacking team on the field right now. Great feed. Vilakazi puts it on.